All right, well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Southeast Asian Regionals, and I'm Babel, bringing a bit of a solo cast here. Hope you can enjoy this cast and coverage. We're now going to game number 2 in Group 2 of Group B, actually, but it's Group 2 in the official brackets. The draft just started. Battlefield of Eternity decided by Greed is Good. And they lost the game just now, so they have the map pick here. And first pick and ban for Relics. Definitely banning the Zagara. I like the ban a lot. Zagara provides a 4+1 strategy. 1 Zagara for taking down the enemy immortal and 4 for defending it. Defending your immortal, and I think that strategy is really good. Witnessed by Neventic last weekend on the NA Regionals. That's a very viable strategy. Even in SEA, we got some teams trying to pull that out. So they're going to ban that straight away. Greedisgood, though, would like to see the... I think Tesla ban still okay, but I would love to see Leeming instead. But here, Relics with the first pick. They got to decide, man. There's a lot of heroes that are pretty good here. It could be Rhaegar, Leeming, Sonya. All three pretty viable. It's still going to be the Sonya. They really want to lock in a Sonya here for Relics. The meta right now very much a melee assassin slash bruiser based. So Sonya first pick, lock in. That's okay, but that also means no Rhaegar, no Leeming. And it's tricky because Rhaegar Leeming is really good. Those two are really tier 1s, and if you put them on the same team, it looks as if they already won the draft. Relics, they have a reason why they always first pick this Sonya, and it could be because I don't know if it's a weakness on the side, like roster-related issues or what. But GDG9 did not ban this Sonya. Here, Grid is good. They have to go for Rhaegar. Would love to see Rhaegar, but nope, it's gonna be Greymane instead. They're not gonna allow Greymane Sonya combo on the side of Relics. So they still decided to go for Greymane. And do note that this is actually last pick before the second ban. So they're actually kind of worried that Greymane gets banned out. Now Relics, because you have Sonya, you definitely still want to have a strong front line. So I would not be surprised if it's still going to be the ETC Tyrande, which they're so familiar with. They have a very standard drafting style for Relics here. And GDG9 with a secondary ban would say that you have to ban a support. Probably want to ban out the Uther or Rhaegar. In this instance, Relics will ban the other one out. And GDG9, they may actually find themselves in a really questionable spot. So, banning the Tesla so early on is actually coming back to haunt them right now. If they ban out Rhaegar, Relics banning out the Uther, GDG9 is actually not going to have a good healer left. Like Karzi maybe, Morales is not that bad actually. There's still like some other viable options, but not tier 1, that's for sure. Now Relics having a few options here. They gotta decide, man. Leeming, Greymane, very squishy targets, solo healer. Would say that Uther's the best to ban. If you're Relics, yeah. Solo Tyrande support on Battlefield of Eternity is okay. You are actually, when you play Tyrande, you're looking for more of a burst. You're looking for an instant advantage of 4 versus 5 with Hunter's Mark. But here it's gonna be Uther. And we already expected this from GDG9. Next pick here has to be a warrior. No Muradin once again. They just don't want to allow Muradin through to GDG9. And that has been consistent with the first game. Here, oh, is it gonna be Bad Boy Stitches? We'll have to see. But it has to be a warrior pick here. Would say that Johanna's not really able to provide anything, but she at least can counter against the ETC. That's actually a pretty okay build. The other one would be the Diablo, I think. Diablo's also pretty good. Leoric, okay. Leoric is uniquely Southeast Asian. Don't think that a lot of teams would consider going for Leoric in this stage, but it is going to be a Leoric. And now for Relics, 2 more picks here. I think we both know it's going to be damage dealers. Jaina's not banned out. Lunara's not banned out. You can't just give Jaina to Relics. I think it's actually okay. So Mur's going to be on the ETC. Tyrande going to be played by Trinity. Sonya going to be played by Zaze. Those 3 are the signature heroes for those 3 players that I mentioned. It's going to be Jaina on the Curza. Musica now with another healer. Oh, wow. Is it really going to be Merc Boy? Murky. Wow, okay. Relics pulls out Murky here. This is, once again, uniquely Southeast Asian. Oh. Zul is not allowed in this tournament. We know that for sure. A few other options, but Relics clearly has got a minute to decide, so they're going to take some time to think about it. Do they want 1 support, 2 support? A lot safer to go for 2 support. But if you're going for 2 support, who are you going to go for? Brightwing. Yeah, all right. Brightwing's good. The other possible option here would be to go for Karazim, frontline heals. Very good. Also, 7-sided strike to just do a lot of good bunch of AoE damage against enemy heroes that overextend, like Greymane or Leoric or Stitches that's in the front line. You burst down one tank. And I think that I would actually prefer to go for Karazim, but Polymorph, man, that's very nice utility. So, also great vision. Vision's like important, really important in BOE, Battlefield of Eternity. So, definitely going for Peekaboo here. Definitely going for Hyper Shift, Face Shield. That's really important for Brightwing. On the side here for GDG9, Stitches, though, a little bit tricky to pull off a Stitches in a Battlefield of Eternity. You really need to have a good follow-up after the hook, which has to be the Uther stun. Maybe we're going to see Greymane again going for Alpha Killer. We'll have to see how this is all going to work out. Now we're going to wait for the lobby invite. But so far, it's been a very, very unexpected game number 1. Very unexpected, very, very premature death there. Could have been a lot longer, but just a bit of a slip up there by the Thai team, GDG9, and they're just not able to anticipate the full-fledged push against the core. All right, so once we get that done, we're going to this game. Leoric Stitches, there's a bit of a synergy there, actually. Like, some really good synergy. The Entomb following the hook, yeah, we've actually seen that put to some pretty good use. That's absolute walled in, absolute lockdown, regardless who it is that you hooked in. But there is the Brightwing, so she's going to be able to come in for some heals. Taranda as well, Shadow Stalk. I'm not going to be too worried for Relics here. If you ask me about the draft, would say that Relics won this draft again. I like the fact that they got a Bruiser in front that can take down Stitches and Lyric a little bit easier. Greymane, Leeming, it's very squishy heroes on that side. Uther needs level 10. Early game advantage, you go to Relics for sure. I mean, they have the slightly better heals up in the early game. Especially when, 2 support counter against 1. In terms of damage dealer, they really need Sonya to close the gap. So Sonya probably is going to play those One Direction songs and just want to go ham against the enemy team. That's the only option they've got. If she doesn't do enough damage, it's going to be up to Jaina and Taranda, of which I would say that Jaina is pretty reliable, but Taranda not so much. Once again, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Let us know if you are having any form of discomfort, like if the stream's lagging for you or if there's any audio issues. My producers, Zenden, as well as Wayne, they're both looking at the chat right now. I'm pretty helpless when it comes to sound issues, so just let them know, please. They will work it out. They'll fix it for you guys. That's it. Hope you guys enjoy whatever we've brought to you today. And a lot more good games to come, actually, so do stay tuned for them. We'll be expecting some really, really good games towards the end of the day. From both groups, yeah. Those would be some of the most epic games you'll actually witness. All right, so looks like we're almost ready to go. So in case you guys just tune in, this is the format for the Southeast Asian Regionals. That's 2 days of tournament. Today's just the first day, day 1, and it's group stage, Group A and Group B. On the overlays, I know it's Group 1 and Group 2. So this is Group 1 right now. With Resurgence leading 3 points here. They just beat Hothead Gaming 2-0. Phone Fake Gaming up against Renovation is also happening on the side right now. And yeah, this is going to be the match that's remaining here. Group 1, it looks like it's pretty much scary group to be in. Resurgence, strongest team in Southeast Asia right now. I'm not even kidding when I say that they are hot favorites to win and qualify out of SEA. But this is Group B, the group of death. We've got Renovation Team 1, Greedisgood9999 Plus, and Relics. All 3 teams very, very good. Perspective, they just got slotted into the worst possible group here, but this is a tricky group to be in. All right, so far the score 2-0 for both matches that happened just now. There's also a match that's happening on the sideline, and I think the score now is actually 1-0. That's Group 1. And it's actually between Fengfei K Gaming as well as Renovasio team number 2. 1-0. Going towards Renovasio and Fengfei K Gaming, man. They are the top seed out of Malaysia. Malaysia's hopes going to fall to them. Currently, though, they are 1 game down against Renovasio 2, so there's only, once again, cements the fact that Philippines has got a really strong team. All right, so here we go into game number 2 of Group 2. Match 2 as well. On the blue team, it's going to be Greedisgood9999 plus, and on the red team, Relics. We got Vashdog on the gray main, Rinza 555, going to be playing as the Stitches, Abruzzi now onto the Uther. Error will be playing Gleaming, Las Vinales, you also got Scarecrow onto the Leoric. And on the red team, this is going to be Relics out of Singapore. The Kurza from Indonesia, actually playing for Singaporean team. He'll be playing as the Jaina. It's also Brightwing being played by Musica. He's a Vietnamese, also playing for a Singaporean team. Trinity there onto the Turanda. Zace on Sonia, Mur on the ETC. Bottom here, GDG9 with a bit of a sentry duty there by Leoric, discarding the events, discarding the flank. Or you can see Error going for the killing well instead of the Taos in front, but hold that thought though, a lot of damage going onto the front line. Rinza is going to go down for Stitches, already gone, hungry for more, not getting picked up there. This is also, it's still kind of okay to not go for Hungry for More in Battlefield of Eternity for one simple reason, because it's not expected to be a long game. So you will not have maximum value out of Hungry for More. Here he actually goes for Dampen Magic, which is really important because he's going to be playing against Jaina and not so much of Sonia, but Jaina specifically. Maybe even a Seismic Slam coming up of Sonia, but you want to be very careful against those magical bursts. So we have the Healing Well gone already. Murray going in for the lockdown down to follow up. Beautiful connection there on the Luna Flag. Greymane going down. Absolutely no chance for Greymane at all. That's how beautiful that was. The Curse are getting reeled in by the hook from Stitches. But no kills there. Stays on top by himself up against Leoric. And right now, 2 kills for Relics. GDG9 doing whatever they can to stay relevant. So far, a quarter of a level lead for the Singaporean squad on the red team. In terms of talent options, looks to be pretty okay. Hold that thought though, the lockdown gets Leeming. We see a nice teleport back out, but Luna Flare not connecting. The Kurza getting hooked in. Vashdog though does not have the passive spot there. You see the Arcane up coming out once again. They just need Murd to turn around for this fight to happen. Speaking about talent options, it's going to be Conjure on Jaina, not going to be the standard Lingering Chill. And Rolling like a Stone, Standard Stop, Ranger Smart, Hyper Shift, War Pain. And on the blue team, Power Hungry on Liming, and that already says that it's probably going to be a Glass Cannon build coming out. On the side, it's Reanimation, Wolf Heart instead of Viciousness, or Perfect Aim. So Wolf Heart, main difference here is that it actually lowers the cooldown. Every single time you, it's on cooldown. Sorry, while it's active, basically that lowers the cooldown, yeah. So Inabi is a very important point here to note is that it's tricky, and hold that thought, those Stitches getting bursted down, Stitches going down once again, 3-0 so far. It's the kill score, but Immortal on the red side going down very, very fast, so that's objective driven by GDG9, at least they get that advantage. They're going to be able to equalize this one the moment they can't take down this Immortal, but it looks like Relics is in a slightly better position for that. And they just caught him in terms of HP right now. Still going to be close though. And a bit of a hesitation coming up from GDG9. Pretty good, they cannot do anything here. Alright, so Relics with the Immortal first. 14 just got hit here by GDG9. It's going to be the glass cannon as well. It's crushing hope. Relentless on the side of Stitches. Shrink ray for Uther. And Greymane going to be very careful. I think it's going to be running wall though. We'll have to see. Sentinel connecting on the back line. Myrrh still doing a lot of damage in front. Brightwing on the top, just soaking up the advantage of Brightwing. A nice and good try on the zoning out, but Scarecrow does take the fall. Blizzard connected on the back line. Myrrh once again goes in, does not have Mosh Pit for the next 10 seconds. Zay is getting a bit of a burst from the Greymane. Needs some heal there. The support's nowhere close to here. All of a sudden you see a Blink from Musica. Polymorph going out as well. Shadow Stock being used. Zay's got chased the whole time. Rinza now dropping a lot of HP, but there goes the Divine Shield. Immortal still up at almost full HP. Seeker missiles coming off. Magic missiles actually. Seeker upgrade there. Oh, Garch on ETC. He does have the Mosh Pit. Gonna have to burst down the small wall first to keep him up alive. Great save there, but there we have the Ring of Frost connecting on the Stitches alone. Zay is going in for the Whirlwind. Myrrh does have the Mosh Pit. Gotta be very careful about Myrrh. Scarecrow drops a second time. Myrrh not in a good spot to go in. But now, oh, there we go. The Mosh Pit connects beautifully only on the Stitches. But that's a great lockdown, and that would secure the key for the team. 17 against 13, 4 level lead. Zay still going ham against Uther. Slamming, dropping, Vashdog, Arrow. There's nothing those two could do in the back line. Abruzzi now looking for the stun. A Luna Flare does not connect, but the damage has been done. Uther takes the fall. And Vashdog now. Immortal is gone, but look at the damage. It has been done. The keep says bye-bye. Top lane, great push coming in play here. Mosh Pit, 85 seconds on cooldown. Power Slide connects on 2. Also going to see the burst against Greymane. That follow-up on the Luna Flare and Blizzard executed so beautifully, time after time, again and again and again. But Luna Flare, there we go. Yet another lockdown. The Ice Block on Musica, he's going to be okay. He does have the Soothing Mist, some extra kills from Trinity. Sympathy points there from a fellow support. Rinza looking for the hook. And just hooks in Jaina, great Gorge. What can the blue team make out of this? Myrrh goes in for some extra support. Ice block, no Mosh Pit. But she needs to pull back out right now. You see some extra shields back out. But damage on the Jaina though. Divine Shield, the ulta being used on Stitches. He does have another hook. This time around it's going to be the Sonya. But she does have the runaway mechanic there. The getaway vehicle. It was in a wait. 18 against 15. What a spot it is for them to be in. Very tricky position, if you ask me. It seems to be a very nice rotation from Relics now. So 10 seconds before the Immortals spawn right now. Bottom area still the camps available for grabs, but top lane already can see that Couch has pushed that lane. This is gonna go to the core unless blue team does something about it. Also going to see some Fallen Shaman coming up. Vashdog with the pause all of a sudden. And, guys, I'm getting word from the production side that there could be some sound issues that's been plaguing the stream. They're still working on it, trying to solve it as much as possible. Yeah, let us know, man. Let us know. What do you see there? Okay, blue team is ready. So is the red team. We're now going in back to game number 2. Bruzy, oh, bad spot there. Could have been a great kill if the Power Slide connected. Back out once again. And Relics now going for the Immortal. Level 16 just got hit here by GDG9. They need to force the fight and they need to win it. So here we have very nice tele options. Benediction, Mirror Ball, Fishing Hook. Alpha Killer for a second time. Hopefully it's effective right now. Lyric not decided yet. And still going to see the blue Immortal down to 50% already. Imposing presence it is. Scarecrow. Oh, very careful position from the beam. But it gets bursted down before it lands the Entomb. Trinity getting hooked back in. The Gorge also going down. Ring of Frost connecting only on 1 Stitches. Myrrh a little bit of a tricky spot for him to be in Vashdog in the front line. And there goes the Divine Shield. Zay's tried to pick off the Greymane but was not successful. Divine Shield now gone. Already Power Slide with the lockdown. Zay's with the kill once again. Another hook on Musica. Rinza now landing those hooks, but there's just very poor follow-up from the blue team. Stitches now forced to pull back out. Zay still giving chase. Seismic Slam, so much value right here. But it's going to be a Whirlwind, does not have the Fury for it. front line once again. Bruzy goes down, 2 men down already. That would make it 4 men down. Lyric just respawn, so that does not count. But already Zay's knocking on the core. Relics now going for the game-ending moment. Musica gonna get bullied here by 2 supports, or rather 2 warriors. GG's being called out already, ladies and gentlemen. Relics gonna win this match 2-0 against GD9. Second game was nowhere close, and Relics, boy, they were prepared, going for it. See the core down to 5%. They're just taking the time right now. Maximum brutality. But there we have. Okay, we just got an update from Group 1. Renovation 2 just won 2-0 against FFKG. So the Malaysians now effectively the bottom of the bracket for both groups. And we got an update on the brackets in just a fair bit. But right now, we're going to bring it a replay. Leeming, great damage there, but I have to give it to Zays, man. 77,000 damage on the Sonya. Look at this burst here. Very mechanic, very nicely done. Merc should have been slightly ahead. That would have been a great position for the ETC to be in. This Ring of Frost is such a good choke point. And you look at what kind of a damage Leeming can do to the back line, but still very ineffective at the end. Yes, there's some burst, but she cannot kill anyone by herself. It's hard. More of like a follow-up than anything else. And you really need Leeming and Grimming to be on the same page. Grimming's a lot easier because it sticks to a target, but Leeming not so much. And the Blizzard there, two more kills here to just secure the game. They know when they're ahead. Relics should trust them to know when they're ahead. That's a level of confidence this team has going into this competition. All right, so 77,000 damage on that one. We're actually going to try and bring in a bracket update right now. And here we go. Loading up a little bit slow. Do give us some space there. Resurgence 3, Renovation 2, 3, FFKG now with 1 loss, as well as Hothead Gaming. And this is only Group 1. 2-0 clean victory so far. We also have got Group 2. That's going to come up real soon. But Group 1 looks like Resurgence still the hot favorites to go in here. And Group 2, no updates here yet, but Relics 3-0, rather 3 points, 2-0 against GDG9. That would, again, put the Filipino and Singaporean team on top, with Malaysians and Thai in the bottom 2 spot. All right, so for this stage right now, for both sides, just for both groups, do take note that the 4th place from both teams, the last place actually, will not proceed on to day 2. Whereas for the top 3 spots, top spot's going to go to the winner's bracket. 2 and 3 is going to trade sites and go to the lower bracket. Okay, this is Babel. Hope you guys enjoyed that casting coverage. We'll be back again with more games. Now we're going to bring you a Group A match that's coming right up. So do sit tight, stay tuned, and we'll be back shortly. Don't go anywhere. Okay, Zappy now getting some heals, trying to pull back out. Sustaining through the Tempest Sphere, devouring while connecting only on Chen. Tranquility already popped there. Jumpy line in a lot of trouble. Will drop. Greymane now in the back line, but there goes the Divine Shield Capricorn all of a sudden in a really bad spot. There goes the Mighty Gus, and Falstad does go down for the trade against Greymane. And also gonna see the Haymaker counter Chen. Chen goes down for a 3rd time, effectively to the same strategy. And 3 men down, 4 gonna go down, 4 men down. Leamington, the sole survivor.